transition to Sarasota Manatee real estate stats. So if you're listening to the show from a little further south than we are right now, we do have an office in Sarasota. We do cover the area. In fact, I think we have, of those $5 million sales we have right now, 3 of them are in Sarasota Manatee. Yep. So definitely a market for us where we service some really high-end clientele with the agents that we have in place. But as far as the market in Sarasota Manatee, some similarities with Tampa, but a lot of differences. When I talk about a drastic seller market here and lack of inventory and homes flying off the shelf, the stats there are much more balanced. So the Sarasota Manatee Realtor Association saw 1,207 sales in November. That compares to 1,163 last year, 1,055 in 16, and 942 in 15. So again, still a really strong year-over-year increase, and a still a very healthy, strong real estate market. Average sale price in November was $361,000. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting. The average sale price in October for Sarasota Manatee was $328,000. This month it was $361,000. That's a big jump month over month.
Right.
However, in June it was $373, in January it was $407. So it fluctuates a lot, and the reason it fluctuates so much is because they definitely have a stronger luxury market than we do here in Tampa from a proportional perspective. In other words, there's a higher proportion of $1 million sales in their market. So when you have one of those $5 or $6 or $8 million sales down there, it really skews the numbers. Or when you have a month like last month, where some of those got pushed into another month, it drastically affects. And you're dealing with a little bit more than a third of the number of sales in that board compared to what we see in Tampa. So those $1 million sales have even more impact and importance in terms of the averages. So again, same thing. If you break it down and look at the average sale price from 0 to maybe 800 and only include those sales, you're not seeing that fluctuation as much. The other thing that Sarasota and Manatee get that we don't see in Tampa Bay is a drastic amount of seasonality. This is in season. This is in season. Everyone that buys, not everyone, but the majority of the people that buy in Sarasota Manatee, especially some of the higher end, are people that aren't staying there the whole year round. They're seasonal. They're snowbirds. They vacation here. So you see a surge of sales in November, December, January, even into February. Whereas in the summer, it's a little maybe not quite as
it's not as active during the summer like we see here.
Yeah, the market definitely has more seasonal oomph than we've got here. I mean, and again, do you still see more sales in the summer? Yeah, you do, but you don't. You also see a lot more high end sales in the winter because those are the people that are coming down here. So, kind of back to the stats, 95% is the average list to sell price ratio, 78 days on market on average. And we're at 5.5 months of inventory in Sarasota Manatee. So we're going to continue the conversation. We're going to keep talking about Tampa Bay real estate. We'll be back after a quick break here on the Duncan Duo Show.